Well, aren't we the biggest bunch of fuckheads going around? We had the St Kilda Football Club finishing in 10th. That's last year. That's not even making finals. This year, for some reason, the AFL's decided to hand out final spots as if they're charity. But we would have made the wildcard round in our ladder predictor, but we disrespected the fabric of the St Kilda Football Club. It's the success that this club has had. We have just ignored it, and we went on honestly wrong and past data. That was just it's a lie. That video is now null and void. I think we need to redo it because the St Kilda Football Club have gone up to Queensland in absolutely awful swampy conditions, and we've just dismantled probably this. I was about to say the flag favorite, probably the second flag favorite after Brisbane. And now I'm just preparing for, the grand final parade down in September. Is it an over-exaggeration, Jared, to say anyone who doesn't have us at least top 6
is wrong?
Needs a spanking.
Yeah, no, couldn't agree more. Well, when I made my predictions, I didn't realise that we had the second coming of Gary Ablett Jr. In Max Hall running through our midfield. So that one's on me, and I put my hand up. But now that I know, I'm thinking top 4 at an absolute minimum.
Yeah. Sam, how are you going? Are you taking off your September, or did you cancel your holiday you had planned?
It was already off.
Yeah.
Because I always just permanently have it off because I'm delusional. But this year it's not delusional because I think that we're going to go all the way. I'm lucky that we did the podcast today and not like the day after because I think I was just nonstop squealing like a pig for about 48 hours after the game. After that third quarter, it got to the point where I was just laughing because I couldn't believe that I was watching St Kilda play and they were doing that. It was so unlike us to play that style football. I don't know it was a preseason game, but oh my God, it was just insane. It was so good to watch.
So joining me is obviously Sam and Jared. Gerald can't join us today. I believe he told us he was, what time is it? Just hit 8:30. So he's probably just starting to pitch his tent up outside the G in preparation to buy some grand final tickets. So it is just the three of us. What's the old saying? If you win the practice game, you're the best team in the world. If you lose it, practice games mean nothing.
It's just a practice game. Yeah,
unless you're North Melbourne. Then I think it's the wheels are off.
I think that's another one. That's another one we might have gotten wrong in our preseason. We had them top 4 in 6 weeks in. You might have got that one a little wrong.
Yeah. No, but back to the real football club, the Saints. That when the game was about to start, you could just see the dewy conditions. It looked like every player was wearing those 2006 really shitty hair gels you get from like Kmart. But it's just slippery. It was awful. But when I saw that starting midfield of TDK, Flanders, Nazaya, and the baby goat, Mateus Filippo, shirt in bio, in the starting midfield, I tell you, I got some movement in my jocks.
Oh, it was hot. Yeah, I know Gerald's pitching a tent now, but I think we were all pitching tents. I think we were all pitching tents just before that first bounce, weren't we? And then it just got better from there, right?
Well, in saying that, the first quarter and a half was a little unforgiving to watch.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Wasn't great, but it was nice to see him in the midfield, Mateus. I didn't think we were going to get that so early in the year. I thought they would probably go with Windy in the middle, but yeah, first bounce, Mateus in the middle, it gets me excited for the next couple of weeks.
What got me, and I went to training a few weeks in a row, and training is one thing, game day is completely different. But it just transitioned from what I saw in every single Friday when I went down. It just transitioned really, really nicely, and the synergy and the connection these boys have. Again, it was only a practice game, and yes, Gold Coast had their 2 best midfielders out. I'm aware of that. But Rail and Anderson don't turn that 71-point loss into a win.
No, definitely not. And they didn't have slackers in there. Like Petrarca and Took Miller, like they're decent players. Like Petrarca coming into the reason why people think that they're going to go up another level. It's not, and Humphrey, like they've got guns that play through. They've got about 40 academy players. Like, they're still good. They're still good.
I got a question for you. Have you put money on us to win the flag after that game?
No, only because we've already shortened. I'm not getting the best price anymore. I should have jumped on beforehand.
I got a bonus bet and I put it on the double. I put it on Naz for the Brownlow and the Saints to win the flag. It's a tidy amount of money, actually.
If he wins the Brownlow, you never know.
Go a long way.
We'll go a long way if he's doing that.
Oh,
I've got the double as well, but instead of Nazai winning the Brownlow, I've got Max Hall to make All-Australian.
oh, that's hot.
I think that half-forward spot is just... people are starting to take notice now. If you listen to other footy podcasts, they're all starting to get the Max Hall tingle.
100%.
Like, we all got it last year, and, everyone else now has the clap. So...
Well, he's doing that thing where he's not getting 30 disposals a game. He's not going to kill you with accumulation, but he gets 15 to 20, and it's 15 to 20, 3 goals.
It's all gold.
Like, it's unreal what he's doing, and just finding himself in the right spot or being that perfect link in the chain. Like, he's just involved in absolutely everything.
Do you know who he reminds me of? And just the way you were describing it then, he reminds me of Shane Edwards for the Tigers. Like, not a massive accumulator, but every time he touches it, it leads to a goal. Like, if you watch, even when we played them in that final 2020, Shane Edwards was the guy that broke the game apart along with Dusty. But like, they sort of got that main big dog, and then he's this other mercurial sort of forward threat midfielder who's just this cream on top, and he is just elite for how much football he's played. I actually can't believe he was a mid-season pickup. It is unbelievable that we've got him.
When did we get him in the mid-season? It was
2024. Yeah.
And where, do you know, I can't remember where he went in the mid-season draft.
Pick 4.
It was pick 4. So there's 3 clubs that passed up on him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
And the only reason, and I think because he had back-to-back ACLs, so no one saw him until that first half of that VFL year.
Yeah.
And I don't think, his stats are okay. And in a mid-season draft, you're not expecting, not everyone can be a Cooper Sharman,
Well, most mid-season draftees don't stay on the list, let alone heavily contribute to a side.
Well, he might be the pick of the bunch, right? Like, I mean, Newcomb's an absolute star. Like,
right now,
and
who
Durham
would be the best out of all the mid-season drafts we had? Who would be probably Jai Newcomb?
It'd be Newcomb, and then
and Durham,
because
they've proven it.
But like, then outside
Durham,
of that,
like probably Cooper, like someone like Cooper Sharman, would be up there and probably in the top 5.
Or Jack Mayo.
Wasn't it? Was he even mid-season?
I think so.
Was he our first?
I think he was the first one we ever got. Was Jack Mayo?
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least it only got better from there, I guess.
But there's something about just watching Max Hall play football. He's just, if I could, out of everyone besides I think Desire, because I think Desire was made in a football laboratory. Max Hall, when I think of the word footballer, he's it. Like, just in terms of, I reckon you could, if you plop him in some 4th-rate South Australian football league, he's probably still going to get 18 touches and 4 goals.
Do the same thing, 100%.
He's not going to, he's never going to, like, besides the goals, obviously, I guess I can classify his tearing game apart, but I think you know what I mean. He's not going to get you 30 to 40 touches.
He's not having 15 touches in a quarter to break open the game, but he'll have 6 in the quarter and kick 3. Yeah.
He brings other players. Yeah.
Sorry, Happy. That I was a bit worried this year that he was going to be out of contract, but he did sign on at the back end of last year. So we don't have to worry about that.
When's he signed on till?
27.
Right.
27.
He just makes really smart decisions. He just doesn't, like, there's some footballers that get the footy and, like, will just get it and want the kick, so they'll just helicopter one inside 50. But he just, like, he knows where to go to get the footy, and then he gets it and just uses it. Like, it was really, like, dewy, and that first half, it looked like they were playing in the rain, almost. And every time he touched the footy, you were like, it was like he was playing at Marvel under the lid.
Silk. Yeah,
like,
he's just very smooth.
Yeah. Like, obviously, I'm not expecting 20 and 4 every game, but that kind of production is if we see that multiple times this year, then you almost have an All-Australian half forward locked in.
Yep. And it's pretty scary because, I mean, when people were talking about our recruits and like where the improvement comes from, he was down the list of names. So it probably brings us to the next sort of agenda item, Nathan. Well, who's the next one to discuss about? I was
going to start going through all the new recruits.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, so I reckon we got to touch on the $7 million man in Tom De Koning. I think. I tell you,
just looks the
he
part.
Just looks right at home.
Yeah. Just looks like he's
hot.
played. He looked like he played in the team for 100 games.
How good is it?
And I think the new rules are really going to help him. Like, I think he and Marshall did like a 60-40 split or whatever, but I think the new jump rules are really, really going to help him. And like, he might not get a lot of touches or get a great deal of hit outs, but like, he just looks like a presence around the ground too.
100%.
And they look to use him too. They look to go through him as well. So
he's sort of like another midfielder, like him and Marshall around the ground. Just it's like having, because they're both pretty versatile. Like we've got aerial threats, but like just having the structure. Not for the last 2 years since King's sort of been injured. We've not had that option kicking it down the ground or them kicking it down the ground where we've got someone to support the forward line or the defense. But now we've got like this big sort of pillar, and it's just great. Like it changes the way we're playing because our midfielders can.
If they need to dump kick it, they can.
Yeah, but you can also gamble on it. Like I think a big part of being a successful team is actually being able to gamble on your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to back your teammates to win the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like all due respect, like it was really hard for Sharman and Mason Wood as a second forward to do that for an entire season.
Well, they were relying on Higgins.
It just changes it completely.
Yeah,
exactly. Or like players to jump higher than to play above their pay grade to sort of do it. Like Membry was doing it for years. So I feel like we've just got a really good sort of structure now. I'm so glad we've kept Marshall. Like I really want to see what we do with it because it's just so good this year. Like just to have that up our sleeve.
One thing I loved about watching TDK is we've always known he's never been a terrific mark like in contests. What he was doing all game was he wasn't trying to mark it. He was always trying to bring it to ground to our advantage, no matter where it was on the ground. So that's clearly an instruction given by the coaches.
Yeah, don't try and reinvent the wheel. You're good at bringing it to ground. Bring it to ground so that Nas can run onto it, so that Hall can run onto it. Like, it's exactly what he's there for.
What did we make of the new rules, specifically the in between the arcs?
It didn't really change it too much. I think there was like maybe only 3 or 4 instances. So there was one change.
There was one odd one where like someone handballed it into a St Kilda leg.
Yeah.
And then it trickled out and they paid it as a free kick. But there was nothing that I was aggrieved by, unlike when we had the deliberate out of bounds rules. I think you just sort of accept, that was out on us. No worries. Like, I think it's good.
Yeah, I think deliberate had sort of gotten to the point anyway where if you handballed it or kicked it and then no one touched it, it was pretty much always going to be a free kick anyway. So maybe this is just us being softened by that sort of change the last few years, which I still don't love that. I still think that there was a bit of an art to like playing that sort of boundary game and like milking the clock in a way or like helping your team reset. But I guess that was it was congesting the game, and I get why the AFL wants the ball moving, and it suits us, to be honest. Like now we've got tools either end who can intercept or can mark, and then we've got crummers. Like that is brilliant, and we've got good kicks and we've got runners. It's fantastic. It really complements the way that, I don't know if we knew this before we went for TDK, but it really complements the way that we're set up as a full mix of a team. It's really, really good.
And there was still boundary throw-ins. Like it's not disappeared. Like
no.
The utilization of the 2 ruckmen is still very much there. So we haven't lost that. And if anything, we've just gained an extra around the ground and an extra tall at either end to sort of help out.
Did you guys see that we got a secret 5th recruit? He goes by the name of Ned Flanders. That's all the commentators were calling him all game. What I thought was a funny joke the first couple of times, by the 8th time he called him Ned. I generally think the commentator thinks his
thought
name
his
is
name
Ned.
is Ned. Mm-hmm.
It felt like a really poorly developed football game on like PS3 that had just everything wrong. Like there was one that came out a few years ago where I think it was Adam Simpson was the goal umpire or so. There was just random bugs like that, and just felt like Ned Flanders and just the production value of whatever was happening with KO.
Oh,
It just felt like
no. If the season is like, if the season proper is like that,
nah, I'm not doing it.
I'll be asking for refunds.
Nah, it was bad. It was like Stan Sports bad. I did not like it. It was
give them an out. There was probably 3 people working the camera in the entire stadium. But does anyone know why we played at an actual AFL ground?
Because we're massive.
Because all the other games were at like training grounds or suburban, like, you know, localized grounds, whereas we played at People's First Stadium. Like,
no idea. It not a bad thing, right? Like we're playing at a
it was
venue
great
to play at.
Yeah, but it was just strange that we were the only game all weekend that played at a legitimate ground.
Yeah, it was pretty odd.
Anyway, back to my original question. How was Sam Flanders?
Flanders, oh my God. He's like sort of the forgotten man, like out of all the recruits. Like I feel like we sort of touched on the other ones, but I mean, we gave up probably the most to get him when you talk about like future value to the club, like pick 7 and like he's still on a decent wicket. Like he was a big part of this sort of wave of hope, I guess. And he really impressed me. Like I almost forgot because he was playing sort of half forward and he got sort of shoved out of that good role that he had a couple of years ago. But he was everywhere and he's tough. Like he had a bit of a shaky first quarter, but then after that, he was just everywhere. He looked
use was
right at home.
Really good too.
Yeah,
he just looked like he belonged. And we sort of have spoken about it off the pod, but he looks like steel. It's a really weird.
It's the number 9.
I don't know if it's just the number 9, but like I was watching it and just the way he was moving and stuff, I was like, man, it looks like we haven't. Like it looks like he's become Jack Steele,
like a young one.
Like obviously his own player and stuff, but like I don't know, it was weird, but he was great to watch, and I know like obviously playing against the old team and things like that, but he was just sort of taking the piss at like what do you have like 30 odd touches, like just hitting targets. No, I don't think he did, but he was hitting targets like especially in that third and fourth quarter. And he is one I think that they're going to treat a bit like what they do with Nas, where if he runs past, it's a non-negotiable. Give him the ball because he'll make the right decision.
Yeah, as I said before, the connection these boys, this midfield seems to already have. I'm not too worried about how it's going to look how long do we got in a couple of weeks before the game against Collingwood. It was a big worry of mine. Like, you know, you get all these new recruits in, but 2 of them already are into the midfield, and they look right at home. The third one, he was only on for. I feel this is going to sound like the biggest Carlton supporter, you know. Jack Silvani looked good until he got injured.
Oh, looking forward to that for the next
statement I've heard before. Yeah.
But for the quarter and a half or whatever we got him, I thought him and Cal Wilkie worked so well together.
I just love that it's like we've lost Josh Battle, gotten Alex Toru as compensation, and then a year later, without giving up anything, with probably less money than what we offered Battle, gotten Silvani to play the Battle role. And now we've got Toru as well. Like, that is very good list management. That is as good as it gets. And it's a Nepo baby. It's even better.
Usually we're the other way around.
I know. Usually we find a way to lose value, right?
Yeah. But he looked... I think it was precautionary. I don't know if he was actually concussed, was he? Did they announce that he was actually concussed?
But I reckon if it was an actual game, you probably... You teeter the line and probably send it back out there.
It didn't look...
borderline.
Like, obviously, you don't know what's going on inside their head and stuff like that, but it didn't look...
No. I've seen 2 defenders this year get injured, and both of them are at the hands of Cal Wilkie. One was O'Connell when he got absolutely clobbered, and the next thing was Jack. I don't think Cal Wilkie once after him getting spooked.
Skip knows what he's doing. Yeah.
After getting spooked by Leclerc and how Leclerc was going to be on double his wage. I think he wants to take out any other defender.
So Taru needs to look out.
Please, knock on wood. He was so good as well, Taru.
He was phenomenal.
He looks like a man now, like already, like more of a man. He's still a kid. He's still baby faced, but he just looks so much more comfortable out there. And the last year he had some nervous moments, a couple like missed kicks and like just some real claimers, and he'll still do that. But he just looks sure of himself. And like in the wet against, everyone but King that they've got in their forward line, he looked right at home. And they also, we didn't have Silvani for most of the game, and he still looked fantastic.
He was marking the footy. The biggest blight that we had last year is a great spoiler of the footy, but he refused to mark the thing.
Yep.
He ended up with 10 marks or something throughout the game.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, he looks good too. And that's almost like we talk about new recruits. Now, he did play a handful of games last year, but him taking another step and becoming a legitimate, and not just getting games into you, we want you to play, is almost like a new recruit in itself.
Yeah, I agree. I think,
he's just so dynamic. You've got to find a spot for him. Even as I said, even if it's just on the bench, he starts on the bench every game.
He plugs holes.
You figure it out as the game goes on.
He play forward.
He could play forward, or if they put Silvani forward if they needed. Like he is the magnet mover that we need some assistance at either end of the ground, and we'll find a way to get you in.
He's going to break the intercept record one day. It's nuts. Well, what's the record? It's like 12 intercept marks. I think it's really weird.
13.
I think
it's like 4 blokes or something.
Stat. Yeah, it's like Darcy, Sam Taylor. It's like all the big like Harris
they all
Andrews
got to like 10.
They're all
and
like
then stopped.
12 or something.
Yeah.
And there's just something where they can't quite get past. He's going to hit 13, 14. No doubt about it.
He's a freak. He's exciting, man. I love that. I love that kid. He is an absolute. I don't know how we got him at pick 10. That is an absolute steal. If you redraft,
he's got the look too. Like he's got.
He's just got that elite. Yeah.
Some players don't look footy ready, and he just looks like a footy player.
Yeah. Last new recruit, the Rugman. Started really, really slow. Like it was definitely the worst out of the 4.
Pretty
but
rusty.
As the game as everyone else seemed to tire, he came to life, which is I think is pretty much what we can expect for the year. He's going to be that excitement machine when the game starts to peter out, starts to die out.
He also is in arguably the hardest role. That small forward role is really, really hard to be in the game all the time. So he could have sulked and put his head down and not touched the footy in that second half, but he sort of eventually got his own ball. I think he kicked a goal in the end. Yeah, he kicked a goal in the end. Like
Two?
1 goal, 1 he got in the end. Like he was, if that is our worst recruit of the week, then I'm happy with how they've all gone.
And he's not necessarily for this moment. He is a big moment player. Like he has the biggest assist of all time in the AFL. Like he's the boy that kicked it to Dom Sheed.
He took the mark.
In the granny.
The mark is exceptional.
He took the contested mark and then wheeled onto his right and kicked it to Dom Sheed. So let's not forget that he might leave one moment to the end of a very important game, and you'd want him jumping for the ball. Like he's the type of guy that takes a specky with 30 seconds to go to mark and kick a goal after the siren. Like he's that type of man.
No, that one was actually Nas. Sorry, he's the one that did that.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of those blokes. But but he's also very exciting. He just looks like a good player. He's a footballer. He's smart. He's dangerous. He's exciting. And under the roof, he's going to be really, really good to watch. He's going to be, he's exciting.
What about Lenny Hayes 2.0?
The box.
Man.
The box.
Mate.
He looked okay. Like another step up, another 20 odd touches.
He's never going to be an exciting player to watch.
No, but just a grit. Like throw his head into everything. He's going to be one of those where you just tape his head up.
100%. He's one of those players that plays 30% better when he's got the tape around his head.
100%.
Like Joel Selwood sort of operator.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I love
you heard it here first. Sam said we've got Joel Selwood in our team. So.
Or he can't do the duck thing anymore because that rule's changed. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but he's just tough. You know, in an era where players are not as like we're sort of going away from those in and under players, and like it's all about speed. You still need play. He's still got a bit of speed about him. He's not just a complete like sort of slow coach that's just a tackle machine. Like he's got a bit of everything. So I feel like his development and what they see in him is potentially a little reason why someone like Steele does get moved on, is because if you're playing Steele in this midfield and taking away,
he doesn't get the minutes.
Yeah, like it is detrimental to like your build for the next couple of years.
Well, I also think the other person I wanted to touch on from the game was McRae.
Yeah.
I didn't think that he would. I thought he would sort of peter off and be the, should we get 3 or 4 injuries, that he'll end up playing. I think he had 25 touches and he was everywhere.
He had 25 touches?
Yeah. He had
in that
20 kicks
quarter
in the game. Like, he was everywhere in that third and fourth quarter. Like,
I love him because you don't really see a whole lot of him. But then you'll check the stat sheet and he's got like 36 disposals.
Well, I think he does a lot of the grunt work that you don't realize if you're watching. But
really, he's brought that bulldog throw over. There was about 5 times like I caught in that practice game, and all throughout last year, he doesn't handball. He does throw it absolutely.
No. They still do it at the Dogs.
The whole Dogs midfield do it. It frustrates the shit out of me when you play them. Libba is the king of it.
He is. He doesn't even hide it anymore. He just throws it. But no, it was good that I think that the club may have gone, like, another reason for sort of Steele getting pushed out is, I think you can only have the slow midfielder. You can only have 1 or 2 of those, and I think they've gone with McRae, and they think that the style that he brings is probably different to what, like, a Steele is going to be a bit like a little bit like a Boxall, or a little bit like Flanders. Like, we've got Flanders is a bit quicker now, but like they've sort of got that role, whereas there's not sort of someone like what McRae can bring. And we saw last year he's still got the ability to get 35 touches and dominate games. So I think that's another thing that I didn't realize that we had when I was sort of looking through the team. I thought he was going to be on the outer completely, but I know it's 1 practice game, but I sort of changes my mind on where he sort of fits into the team now.
Yeah, and we might manage him like he's on the older side. He's not really old, but I think that he's got
30s,
class. He's got class. He's got experience. He's a premiership player. I think that he's the type of guy that you want playing finals come the end of the year.
You need players like him to play finals. Yeah, otherwise, our young boys are just going to get overwhelmed.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You can't have a midfield of like not Toru. Sorry, I just keep on thinking of his blonde locks. Sorry, you can't have a midfield of like Boxall, Philippou, Garcia, Windy. You can't have that going into the MCG in front of 90,000. You need McRae. You need these guys that have a few more games and finals and grand finals. You need these blokes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Question for you. There was 2 boys out there with some beautiful new locks. One is Cooper Sharman. He's got the lion mane.
Yeah,
if he just shaves the sides, he's going to have a mullet. It's cooked.
I think I like mullet.
Every time the ball got kicked into the 50, every time the ball got kicked into the 50, I actually couldn't recognise him at first.
Yes,
I'm used to the clean cut,
short back and sides. Yeah.
And I'm not used to it, so I'm coming around to it though.
I want it to get longer. Get it flowing. I love it.
The other one,
looking handsome.
He's part of the leadership group now. Is Windy in the halfback role?
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to play there permanently.
Yeah,
I think it's purely because Sinks is out. Jack Carroll was turning it over every 3rd disposal. So I think Windy was just down back, and we know what he can do in the midfield. They didn't really have a midfielder worth putting effort into.
Yeah.
So just stick him down back and let him do his thing. I thought he was really, really
he had
at home.
Had his own footy too. He had 26 touches
27,
as well?
I think, yeah.
But that's another one that it's a game plan shifter. If they don't have, like, obviously talk about it going forward, but if a team's got like a Dacos, obviously that changes the dynamic of what we're probably going to do. But if you're playing a team that doesn't have a big tag worthwhile, they may change the magnets and put him at halfback and have Philippou permanently in the midfield. And it's a whole new look that you've now got where they're both on the ground, they're both effective, but he doesn't have to just be the tagger that he sort of was stuck with. Like, he's sort of growing his game into a different facet, which again is something that we didn't sort of I didn't have him coming off halfback at all.
No, and
looking at him,
what would have previously concerned me with that role is his disposal, but he seems to really have cleaned that up. Like in pretty dewy conditions, he was clean. He had good decision making, and that probably just comes with experience, right? Like he's a leader now. He's been in the in the competition for like 4 or 5 years. He's had a few preseasons, and he just looks like a polished product. He's got the nice long hair, and he's got the nice skills to complement it. And yeah, he's just a really good magnet. Again, we've got a lot of players that can play multiple positions. So I think that he's a really, really good one to have. I really like what Windy's sort of showing for this year.
Well, he's up to that sort of 75 games now. So that's that.
Exactly. That's
that
the zone.
area that this season he'll probably get to, up towards that 100 mark. And that's where you start showing that he's a new player now.
Did someone want to check Charlie Banfield's ID? That brother is not 18. He's huge.
He's a big boy. You said that at training. You said that when you went to training that he was a big boy, and then you see him on the screen.
You read it, 194, whatever, however tall he is. He's like, yeah, whatever. You go there, and you just see this Goliath over, because I don't know if our midfielders are particularly tall.
Mm-hmm.
And there he is.
He's just all right too.
He's just like in the FIFA career mode where you like regenerate a player when they like retire, and then you get like the carbon copy of them. It's like if Mason Wood was just to retire tomorrow, we've just got another Mason Wood, and he's 18 and he's built like that. It's unbelievable. Sorry, it's a bit of a tangent, but anyway, a bit of a niche reference.
And like within his first 45 seconds of AFL football, he's like getting in between it, and one of the Gold Coast players like almost flips him over. Do you remember that? He was like holding his foot.
Yeah, he's a tough nut. I like him. I've heard good things, and this is my first time seeing him. And yeah, West Coast, what a masterclass. Thank you for that.
They kept Jamie Cripps over this guy.
Oh,
just
awful.
He slid down to 40
as possible.
To slide down to 40 is
there was a guy, one of the old fellas on Big Footy was saying he got talking to Simon Dalrymple, and Simon says that almost broke me then. He said that they were not expecting Banfield to be there. We had Banfield must have been in top 30, top 25, and he was shocked when he was still on the board at 40, and didn't even realise that West Coast couldn't match. So when we did get him, the recruiting team was wrapped. So
it's one of those stories that, when we're talking about hopefully a premiership team, they'll be like, that was just a lucky moment that ended up, creating a play that contributed to a flag. I like to make these narratives up in my head.
You know what the best, speaking of narratives, he's also got a younger brother. So if we can just make Charlie right at home, get the whole Banfield,
get the whole family moved down.
Love it.
And then, it's fine. We'll get Banfield number 2. The Banfields are ours now. Do you reckon Mitch Owens knew that was a practice game? Because he was out there trying to kill blokes.
Oh, with 3 minutes to go, and we're up 70 points. He tried to run through someone.
Not even 3 minutes to go. 5 minutes before that, he hurt his shoulder. Or it seemed to have hurt his shoulder.
Yeah. Brother, go have a rest. It's not that deep.
Mate.
We're 70 points up.
That shows his intent, and he's leaned up a bit. I feel like he was too bulky. He was sort of trying to play as a key, but he's not tall enough, and he was just trying to wrestle last year, and he just was a bit of, I don't know, I feel like he's in a bit of no man's land with his body, but this year he sort of leaned out, and now we've got some other tall options. I feel like he could be just this dynamic bull that just runs like a crazy man.
A better Ken Zerhow is kind of what I have in my head.
Yeah, I have him as a half forward that just has the license to just go and run through a pack and then
100%.
Go back and take a mark. He has no fear, that boy. He'll
cop a 4-week ban at some point just for absolutely destroying someone, and I'm all for it. I love it. I love it. He's got a bit of, Aaron Hamill, how he used to just absolutely just poleaxe people.
Bit of grunt,
Yeah, the grunt is a bit of that in that same sort of role.
Which you need. You can't be all just nice. You got to have a bit of loony.
Can't just be. Yeah, you can't be flashy elite players like Max Hall and Naz. You need some grunt,
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of negatives I thought was Jack Carroll. While he got a lot of the ball, He's
That
used
first
to
quarter.
I'm gonna, in my head, put it down to the Dewey conditions. He was the only one who couldn't adapt. Right? So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he'll play next week, or this week, I should say, against Essendon. And hopefully in better conditions up in Ballarat. Why are you shaking your head, Jared?
One, I don't think it'll be better conditions, and two, I don't think the ball use will be better.
Well, we'll see. He was playing like he had olive oil on his boot. It was not...
The first, three kicks, it wasn't just like, I tumble punted it. It was going diagonal out of bounds on the full.
Oh, it was rough. But we got to give him another chance. Not a whole season like we gave Bonner, but we've got to give him another chance in a practice game. At least give him another run.
He'll get another shot to...
Yeah.
Are we Saturday or Sunday this week?
Saturday.
Yeah, it's not looking good. We might have another disposal masterclass this week.
The weather?
Yeah, it's raining, 20 degrees and raining in Ballarat. So
fantastic. Came for the drive.
Strap in.
The other negative was Hugo. I thought he was just nowhere to be seen. I don't know if it was a minutes thing. He just wasn't on the ground as much.
Yeah, I didn't.
He just didn't impact.
Didn't notice him
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Run. He defensively, he was great. I thought he was chasing blokes. He was doing the usual Hugo things. He's like a rabid dog. It's great to watch. But offensively, just didn't get the ball in his hands. Didn't do a whole lot with it when he did get the ball. Like we know Hugo. He's going to be very disappointed in himself, I'm sure, and he'll be wanting to do better this week. Look, that's pretty much all the thoughts. We've been rambling on now for 37 minutes. So about a practice game. So God forbid when we actually do play some real footy.
God forbid we win 4 premiership points. This will be an hour and a half.
Goodness me.
The round zero review is going to be about 3 hours long, I reckon.
Going to need multiple episodes.
Yeah, it's going to be
part 1 and part 2.
Like trailers.
Each quarter we'll just
box set.
Look, so that's. I think we'll leave it there. We don't want to harp on for too long. 37 minutes. We'll cut it there. We have a new captain, two captains.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I called it on the podcast, but I definitely called it in group chats and to people outside of the online space. I called it. I said Jack and Cal were going to be co-captains.
Unfortunately for
you did.
There's some certain people in the media that don't think we have 2 captains and we should only have one because Cal is not good enough and
does
doesn't
his
deserve
name
the
rhyme with
captaincy.
Shmamian?
Shmamian Barrett, yes. Yes. That monkey, he doesn't like us.
We're
going
to be 20. So end of this year, I just want you to picture it. Cal's lifting the Premiership Cup.
He'll find a way to
Purple
find something wrong.
Runs up on stage and says, "You don't deserve to be captain of this football."
And then Ross the boss just king hits Purple, and then we all celebrate.
Anyway, stuff Damien back. We have co-captains. Yeah. I'm all for it. I love it. I'm not usually a fan of co-captains, but I think this because this is my football team. I'm biased. I love it. It would not as bad as Brisbane with their 3 captains.
That's a bit odd.
17 leadership group.
Hey, 4 of them are father sons. But so I'm super happy. But what I'm even more happy about is the leadership group.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing the next generation come through in Machito, Marcus, and Nazaya. Do you reckon Nazaya is going to hold the club ransom every time his contract? Because it came out that he requested to be in the leadership group or he wants more leadership responsibilities.
Which I'm all for. Also, if you can be paid $1.7 million or whatever it was, you're probably going to be in the leadership group. But if he wants to output what he did last year, I'm happy for him to hold us ransom.
Yeah, my concern is for the next contract because he's already at this level, what he's going to demand. Has there ever been a player that's a captain and also the CEO at the same time?
He's coming for Bassett's job.
He's coming for Bassett's job.
No, he's going to do what LeBron does in the NBA. He's going to list manage and just handpick players that he wants. He's just going to single-handedly do it all.
He's just going to go up to Ross at halftime and just go, shh. He's just...
It's my team now.
Ross, I'm talking, please. Shush.
Yeah. And also, forgot him, Mason Wood. Well deserved.
And they're the ones that you just got to have. Got to have that experienced body in that leadership group as well.
I agree. He's been a leader for a long time. He was such a good get even beyond on the field, what he's done culturally for the club as someone that we picked up as a delisted free agent has been just monumental. Massive. Yeah.
No Mason Wood, no Nasiah.
Yep.
Like, he's not at the club if Mason Wood's not there.
Big differences. And no Nasiah, no Flanders, no, Ryan. Like, it changes it all. It's
become
really,
Essendon.
really good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
My
and
favourite
God
club.
forbid we end up like them,
Sorry to be a Debbie Downer. Chris Fagan.
Ugh.
What the hell was that all about? I know it's kind of old news at this point, especially after the Ross interview. I think it's kind of squashed it a little bit. But what were your overall thoughts about Chris Fagan kind of, for some reason, pinpointed us as what's wrong with the AFL?
I have two theories. One is that they're going to have to pay Bailey next year, and so it's sort of throwing it out there that we're not paying 1.5, 1.4 for your services. And two, I don't know whether it's the optimist in me now, but maybe it's all the noise has been about St Kilda in the off season, and look at all these things that they've done. It's trying to throw a little bit of sort of shade, sort of trying to squash that bit of momentum that we've got going, like sort of throw a cat amongst the pigeons, that kind of thing. So I think it's probably a little bit of both.
I think it's a bit of that. I think that I agree with the first point. I think that they're trying to play a game that's going to help, like, with their negotiation.
With their list management, yeah.
Yeah, with the list management. But I think the other thing is they've had a pretty rough time with, like, Neil and all the other stuff. So I think that as a coach, he's potentially trying to take some heat, media, and take the attention to the next story. Because usually when you do that, then the old story that you want to sort of go away starts to fizzle out. So I think that's also potentially part of what he's done. I think Fagan's a pretty smart man, and I don't think he would normally do something like that. He's not that type of guy that's just going to say something for no reason. I think there was some meaning behind it, and I don't think it was necessarily as much of a targeted pot shot at us as it was just trying to help his team. I think I do like to think that Fagan's a pretty decent dude. I think he was just trying to do the best thing for his team. So.
What I found really interesting as well is that quite a few in the media who don't mind bashing us when we're going sour came out and sort of said this is off from Fagan.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Which was really surprising to me because, like, normally that's he's right. St Kilda have done this, blah, 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 blah. But there was quite a few that came out and sort of said, if I'm a head coach for another club, I'm sort of not talking about other people's lists and just sort of worry about yourself, pardon me, rather than what others are doing. So,
yeah.
I think you two are being way too safe with your answers.
Go on.
And I think personally, Chris Fagan is petrified that the St Kilda Football Club is going to ruin his three-peat celebrations come September.
You always go down that route, Nathan.
I just think you guys just need
we might beat them
pull
to
your
the
pants down a little bit and have some fun.
All right, all right. I'll pull my pants down next week, all right, at Ballarat. I'll do that.
Please don't scare the good people of Ballarat. We're only just getting over the gold rush. How did we go with State of Origin? What was just quickly over your overall thoughts about how that went down?
I think it was played a lot more at the level than I thought it was going to be. Like I sort of thought it might have been like the bushfire games that they had a couple of years ago, but they were having a crack. And there was blokes wanting to punch heads, and there was a certain old West Australian that I was unaware was going to be having mid-20 touches and sort of being nearly the best player for WA, Brad Hill. He was really good for them.
He's leaned up as well. He looks young. He looks refreshed, old man Bradley. And he looked good. Sinclair was a little bit quiet.
But like Sinclair that team I think his role shifted too.
He was more of a defensive player.
When Wiedering went down, I think he sort of became more defensive rather than playing off halfback.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of that. I'm just, we're talking about the intensity of the game. We're just lucky that Mitch Owens didn't play, right? Because you probably
imagine he and Butters ran into each other. They would have been a death on the ground.
Oh, that would have been pretty funny. But yeah, like I can imagine him like hurting his own teammate. Imagine the Wiedering thing happened because Owens just like crunched his own teammate. The Carlton supporters would have just been even more upset.
Imagine if it was
On the
Cripps.
Wiedering, I can say this because he's okay. It had to be a Carlton player, didn't it, who went down?
Yeah, 100%.
I can say that because he's
away.
okay. He might even play round zero or
the
first couple of weeks.
How he didn't seriously get injured, like how that wasn't broken ribs.
It looked horrible.
Oh,
It just anyway. My point is, there was no other fan base that was going to melt harder if one of the players got seriously injured.
100%.
Social media, Twitter went off when.
Did we all instantly go on Twitter as soon as it was?
Yeah. It was pretty interesting.
AFL is they're out to get us and all this stuff.
Yeah. It's like, and they're like, cancel State of Origin.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I would have been upset if Sinclair or Hill got injured. I would have been upset. But
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Tom Green did his ACL at a team
Training,
match simulation the day before, and that was the same thing. Like, it's still preparation for the season. They're going at the same intensity. It's just what happens this time of the year. And lucky none of them were really bad injuries.
Yeah.
Like no ACLs, no broken legs,
a few
no broken
hamstrings,
necks,
I think.
nothing like that. Yeah.
But like you got to think, those blokes just didn't play the match sims that we had over the weekend, bar like a couple. So like they're all playing a practice game anyway. You may as well play it with the best of the best, and you're playing at the Optus Stadium rather than the local footy club down the road.
And they each got like 50, 60 grand to play, which is like enough of an incentive.
And brought their whole families over, I think, too.
Yeah, it's a pretty good experience. It's an honor. Like all the players that used to play it back in the day, like especially players from unsuccessful clubs, like that was probably some of the biggest games they ever played. So, why not? Bit of fun. Give us something else to look forward to start the year. I think it's here to stay. I really do, especially that sort of cash grab. The AFL doesn't say no to that.
Let's jump before we get into a quick preview about the Ballarat game. We've got some listener questions. The first one's a two-parter. It's from a friend of the pod, Only Carlton. His first question is, fuck Jack Silvani. And his second question is, who is the biggest rat in the AFL and why is it Jack Silvani? Can you not talk about our father-son like that?
It's good to see. It's good to see they're handling it well, though. Handling it with a bit of class.
Yeah, very classy. That wasn't a question.
First real question is from Tom. Crowd size expectations for round zero.
Oh,
it's got to be 90.
What was the Collingwood game in 23?
That would have been the 70s.
75, I think, or 72.
Yeah, and that was what, round
like that
3?
That wasn't fully ticketed. This is
no. There's no general admin. No, I 80 minimum, I reckon.
I think weather dependent. If it's a Sunday, if it's a beautiful day, I think that it's not really clashing like I think the Grand Prix that day, but it'd be done by that stage. So
yeah, Grand Prix in the afternoon, and the Monday is off, a public holiday, so people are still going out on Sunday night. Like kids will be there because there's no school the next day. I reckon to be 80, 85.
I think if the planets align and we get like a 25-degree day that's still no rain, it could even hit 90. But I think that we'd be doing very good to do that. I think high 80s is potentially where we end up.
Is it our home game? Is it classified as our home game? Yeah. Because I think we'll be out with all the new recruits and sort of the off-season that we've had. I think all the fair weather supporters might jump on for round zero. And obviously Colin would bring everyone anyway. So, I'm expecting mid-80s.
100%. Well, we know Gerald's already there, so we can count him. We've already started the count. So he's got his tent pitched, and then he's also camping there. So that will be good. And then I think we'll have about I reckon my estimation will be 87,000.
Love it.
That's my.
It's a great learning block for the players we've got too.
I'd love it if we outnumbered them as well. If we had more fans there than the Pies, that would be just a very unique sort of experience as well at the G. To have more of our fans than theirs would be unbelievable.
I'm not counting.
Yeah, that's a very big dream. Next one's from Jack. Why does Damo hate us?
Quit.
I think I like to. I saw. I can't remember if it was like a comment I saw or like a message I got. Someone said they believe that Damien Barrett got his heart broken in year 5 by a girl who was a Saints supporter, and he's just had like a
Held the
grudge
grudge.
ever since.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I believe.
Well,
I don't know what it
he's a
is.
North boy, I think, Damien
I think
Barrett.
it's the North
so just a
thing.
depressed supporter as is. It's just a negative Nancy for everything.
I think that what he likes to do is bash on the teams, on other teams, to make himself feel better about his own shit club.
It does get the clicks though. Like
he gets the clicks,
it gets
but
the clicks
he
more
loves to
than-
bash on us, and he loves to bash on the Dogs. He
Yeah.
loves bashing on the other clubs that are smaller because he knows that they typically have more down moments, and he could just really bash on them. So like he loves getting into Bevo. We all know about that, but like he aggravates me. I just can't wait until he has his what's it called? His sliding doors. Oh man, it's just you just know it's coming. When we win, it's all about how bad the other team was, and when we lose, it's all about us and what a rabble we are. And it's such rage bait, and it gets me every time.
You just know, if we lose round 0, you know that it'll just be waste of recruits, waste of money. Like you write, I could write his sliding doors already.
Yeah, it's a bit of pressure, isn't it? When you think about it that way, like not just him. Maybe we might get a mulligan round 0, but then if we struggle against the D's, like there's a chance we go 0-2, and that's not good for us.
The D's were second on the ladder. Thank you very much in the
that's right.
in the match
preseason. Yeah. Anyway,
how did we go so far off topic about why Damien Barrett hates us?
Because I don't want to talk about Damien Barrett at all.
Yes.
He's next one's from Harvey. Thoughts on goal songs?
No.
No. Yeah, big no.
It's one of those things that I think that it looks like the AFL in total is just moving towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can't do anything about it.
You know what I think we should do? Remember, was it the 2010 World Cup where they had the Vuvuzelas?
Yeah.
I reckon we should just be the annoying, the most... People, some fans already hate us for some reason. There's a lot of fans out there that just really dislike our club. Let's go full insufferable and just with the 9 goals we kick a game.
No, we should play. Which soccer club is it that plays the yabba dabba do after the goals? Is it the
what?
Is it Bayern Munich? Yeah. After this, look up Bayern Munich goal song and listen to the song. It is the most rage bait song. Imagine that every time we kick it.
And like Bayern destroy every team.
Score 5 or 6 a game. Yeah.
Well, you got to just clip that. That's a great one for the socials, Nathan. Just clip that, the yabba dabba do, and just imagine that after the Naz goal, after we win, after the siren, and just the rage bait. Oh boy, just trust me. It's very. I'm pretty sure it's Bayern Munich. It's very, very funny.
Last question. It's not really a question. It's from Commander Flanders. After the Gold Coast win, I'm more firm in my belief that we have a double dynasty incoming. The Sixers don't lie. The Sixers don't lie.
Like as in 66, 26.
I think so.
Maybe.
Jack McRae wears number 6. He won the flag in 2016.
Whoa, it's all happening.
I don't need the dynasty.
Just give me one and then we stop the pod. That's it. Give me one and we stop the pod and we're done. That's it. We close up shop.
That's all the questions. We have a big game on the weekend. Are we going to the Rat?
We are going to the Rat.
We are going to the Rat. Jared, are you going to the Rat?
I'm not going to the Rat. I didn't get tickets because there's about 7 tickets available. So I missed out, but I will be watching. You guys can enjoy the rain down in Ballarat. I'll be sitting at home like I'm at Marvel. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it's a better product from KO than we saw last week. But no, I'm just glad it's back. I've got the itch again. Last week,
I am getting so antsy.
Last week gave me the itch.
I'm getting the shakes. Like I'm like an addict. I'm just like just another hit, bro. Just come on, please.
Just want to inject. Just give me round 0. Just like get it started. I don't even care about the Essendon
The Bombers
game.
shouldn't even bother turning up Saturday. Can we just we move round 0? You know what? We need an opening round.
Yes, and around -1.
Yeah.
Get Andrew on the phone immediately.
A wildcard round for opening round. I like it.
I don't even know. So I'm assuming the team we'll see will be the closest we'll get to the actual round.
There'll be no
team.
Silvani.
And there'll be Sinclair.
I was actually thinking, probably a good thing Silvani is like with each game he misses, he's not.
He can't hurt himself
he's
this
not
week.
as likely to get injured.
He
can't hurt himself anymore.
Well, he can.
So
but...
he'll definitely be there around 0 now.
So, what you think Sinclair back?
So we had the Max King Golf Club incident, golf ball incident. We had what was other stupid preseason injuries? I know it wasn't us, but Jaden Stevenson rode a bike down some stairs and broke his arm.
Didn't someone go?
Reebok slipped on a thong, didn't he? And he did his knee.
I don't
Back
know.
in the day.
Didn't
I'm pretty sure he slipped on a thong.
Didn't someone go jet skiing or
That was Wines, wasn't it?
Was it Wines that
that's
hurt himself jet skiing or something? Yeah.
The Sydney captain Callum Mills was play wrestling.
Had a little wrestle, yeah.
And tore his shoulder or something.
Was that for 12 weeks or something?
No, it was longer than that. It was that for most of the year.
Yeah.
Wasn't there side bottom? Didn't he try to claim that he went out the wrong door? He thought he was going to his bedroom.
That was during lockdown, I think.
And he ended
up
on the street.
He tried to find the toilet, but then ended up in his front lawn. So...
That's what happens.
that takes the cake. That takes the cake.
Anyway,
the
Jackson,
bullshit
just
story.
clear of any booze and you're fine. So we've got who else is?
So it'll be Silvani back in. Sorry, Silvani. It'll be Sinclair back in. You'd think, and I assume Hill didn't have any niggles or anything like that.
Mm.
Is it match day list size? 20.
It'd probably be 28 or 26.
I think it's 27, 28. Yeah.
All right, so similar to what we played on.
So you'd imagine
26.
Collard won't play, Toby won't play.
Yeah.
Someone you could even see someone like Hunter Clark come in.
Do you think the young kids, the draftees, will play? Do you think
I think Banfield is a smoky for round 0.
Mm.
If Mason Wood doesn't get up, he's still 50-50. I think. He's touch and go, as we like to say, down at the Saints.
Ready for round 0.
Very good.
What if we just unveil Max King
don't.
on the day?
Don't.
Hey, Ballarat.
No. I don't know what will happen if they just didn't announce a thing.
It's round 0,
and he walked out in the ban. Oh, dude, don't.
It's round 0. We're 3 beers deep. We're on the way to MCG, and Mitch Cleary tweets late change. Isaac Keeler out. Max King.
No, they don't even tweet it. He just walks up the race as they walk out onto the ground,
like in WrestleMania. He has the lights go off and then there's an intro song.
The spotlight.
That's a song I can get around in a stadium. Is a Max King intro that I can get around 100% at halftime as the sub.
He'd buddy trip over walking up the race or something.
Anyway, I think we've lost the plot a little bit. I think we need football back.
This is what no football does to us. We
desperately.
So we need it back.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, there's not much really. It's a practice game. There's not a whole lot to touch on. We're playing your favorite team. Did we have them for the spoon in the predictor? I can't remember.
No, they win the second last game to cost themselves pick 1.
I like how you've memorized this.
Yes,
yes. Fantasy.
It would be a dream of mine if that was to happen. You'd think we'd win. I know they. I think they won against Richmond in their pracky game, but I watched sort of bits and pieces of it, and it was sort of what you expected Essendon versus Richmond to be. But if we play half as good as they did in the game up at the Gold Coast, you'd think we'd comfortably beat them on the weekend.
Yeah, for me, it's all about just getting through unscathed. I think that's the biggest win. If we just show some good signs, even if I don't even care if we lose, I just want to get through unscathed, get some match minutes into the boys, and set ourselves up for the Pies. I think that's all I want from this week.
Be nice to see Philippou in the middle again.
Just some good signs.
See Hall have another good game.
About the result.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing for me.
Yeah. Do we reckon Gresham plays? Did he even play last week?
I think so. I think he did. Maybe. I didn't watch the game actually.
I don't watch the.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's starved of football. I was watching some really weird pracky games.
He had 11 touches, Gresham.
With the worst camera angles. That's how dedicated I am to the grind of football. It's awful. I desperately need football. At least hopefully this week there'll be some actual camera angles with some actual commentators and an actual KO stream that doesn't buffer every 2 seconds.
Well, I think it actually will be because it's a legitimized practice game.
Anyway, I think that's it from us. Pretty much the first real episode of the Sad Saner podcast. So if you've been listening, if you've subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It really does help us. Like, comment, share with your mother.
Only your mother. Only your mother, though. Only your mother.
Only your mother.
Not your
dad
father.
And your grandma are not ready for us.
Your dad made you go for the Saints, so don't share with him. He doesn't deserve
it. He's already depressed.
Anyway, look, if you're going to Ballarat, hit me up. I'd love to say g'day. But besides that, that's all from us. Catch us in the next episode.